So the is it going? It says
Yeah,
it's
going. It's going, baby.
All right. Oh fuck.
Here we go.
Christ.
Another banger.
All right, let's just get this out of the way.
I think you're just playing the end of it.
Dude,
it's going great.
Hold on, man. I don't want any trouble. I just work here.
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
On. Let's do this. Huh?
All right. So if we just talk over this, people should be able to hear it.
Oh, I think the volume. Because we are like, God, it's so fucking loud.
All right.
All right. We gotta get this out. Seriously. God, fucking loud. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, and this is episode 145.
And bear with us. We're trying to figure out this whole intro situation and outro because obviously we for those watching, we switched over to new platforms. I guess for those listening too. And we're transparent with everybody on our show. So we are using Google Meet now. Exponentially better.
MEAT. It's a food thing. Google Meet.
We love meat. But we are definitely adjusting.
Hey, do you want to take that screen off now?
Oh, yeah.
Because who knows what they were looking at. We're learning, guys. We're learning. And that's the thing here at IDSIBIBY headquarters. It's trial and error. IDSIBIBY. I didn't see it, but I believe IDSIBIBY. IDSIBIBY. IDSIBIBY.
IDSIBIBY.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing out there tonight? Alabama, how y'all doing?
Man, I have had a lot going on. That's for damn sure.
Tell us. Dude,
so remember that whole exciting weekend I had last week that I kept on telling you about?
How you went to Marfa?
No, that was a while back.
The soccer game?
Oh, God, never mind.
I'm joking. Yes, I know everything that happened. I've been in contact with you constantly. Tell the people.
Joel, I don't know why you're talking to me like that, dude. I'm about to freaking drive up to Dallas and smack you right in the freaking mouth. Talking like, why you're making it sound like the way you're talking to me is like you're like invited some kid on the stage at some like weird retreat, and you're like, come on, man, tell the people.
Give us your testimony.
Yeah, it's just like it's so generic. I mean, I understand that's just the way you are, generic. Huh?
Is that generic?
What if you named your first kid Generic?
I'd spell it better though, like Jeneric, like Jen Eric, like Jenny and Eric pushed together.
Dude, so yeah, so there was a secret show last Monday. Like they posted the flyer. Dude, okay, you're actually a part of the story. I got a call from freaking Joel Monday. And just trying to take it easy on Monday, hang out with Amanda. She's off on Mondays before I went into work.
It's pretty early too, right? It's like 9:30 or 10.
Yeah, you're blowing me up. I just didn't have my phone next to me. And then I finally call you back. You're like, do you know of a bar called Little Brother? I'm like, yes. Yeah. Converge is playing there in an hour. You have to go. I'm like, what? I'm like, there's no freaking way. So I just do just a little bit of research, and up there, lo and behold, Converge is playing at Little Brother on Rainy Street at 12 o'clock on a Monday. And this place, just so you know, is smaller than the living room. That like Little Brother is a very fitting name. It's like a very hip spot to be. If anybody in the Austin area or has ever been to Austin, has heard of Rainy Street, this is where it is. This is like Rainy Street's very bro-esque, very bro town, very bropotamus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
So like,
hold on real quick. Wait, before you finish that sentence, I want people to know this. We have a friend who used to say that they opened a Container Bar on Rainy Street. It was one of those kind of streets where they opened it
down.
Well, back in the day, they opened a Container Bar, and we had a friend who was like telling everybody, yeah. So what they're gonna do is they're waiting for opening night, and then once all the hipsters come in, they're gonna lock the doors and ship them out. And I still think about that all the time. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. So dumb.
So, anyways, this bar, Little Brother, it's like, you know, it's a very bro part of town. So, like, where all the, it's very, help me out.
Little bro.
No, this Rainy Street's very, fraternity, you know, like, yes. Anyways, but this place, Little Brother, is not. It's, you would never imagine this place being there. Again, it's the size of the living room. You have to, like, you order at the bar, and like you walk in, you're like belly up to the bar. Pretty cool idea. So they do these, they do have Monday shows every now and then. And I've been to a couple of them, but I've never, there's always like local bands, some pretty rocking bands. And they have a burger pop-up associated with them called Bad Larry Burgers. I don't know if you heard of them, Joel.
No, I haven't.
Okay. And so anyways, these guys figured it out. Very, very cool. Anything they do is just badass. It's cool. And I like everything they do for them. But well, oh my God, where am I going with this? Oh, but this secret show they did on a Monday, that Joel pointed out happened to be a very big one. Well, that's to say, I don't know if it's like, because they do these Monday things. I don't know if I should call it a secret show. I think this was like a secret lineup for their occasional Monday shows. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And then I was just calling it that because that's what everybody else was calling it.
And so pretty much what came of it was Converge played this show on Rainy Street, and it just completely took over the entire block. And like, even like you couldn't drive through the bar across the street was just packed out. It was, can you see this? I don't know if
you can see it. I'm looking at it.
Can you zoom in on these?
On your computer, just do the pinch zoom.
Okay. Dude, look at this freaking place, dude. Oh, like there's Amanda's.
And so in this picture, I can find about 25 people I know. It's insane. Yeah. Everyone I know was there.
Yeah, it is so tight. And then, dude, it was just the most incredible freaking show ever. I've never seen Converge like that. I've seen Converge been one of my favorite bands for years. Seen it many times. I've never seen.
You missed the show on Sunday though, right? You didn't go to the show Sunday.
I wouldn't say I missed it. I just didn't go to it.
No, I know. I mean, but you didn't. You weren't at the show Sunday though, right? Yeah. Okay.
No, and they also played Monday night. But the thing is, like, they opened up the band Easy Prey, local band, kicks ass. Expander, who has been around for a while, I did not realize necessarily how good they were because I haven't seen them in a while. But like, dude, they were so freaking good. And then fucking Cave In played.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't realize that until way after.
Dude, it was just it was awesome. So of course, but I have to go to work and stuff, and so next thing you know, I'm just like, it's so funny because everybody that listens to Converge is like my age now because like we're all old and we all have jobs, and so I'm on the phone like making all my orders, just like doing all my emails, and there's just like metal playing at 12. Dude, it was awesome. I've never seen anything like it. I can only imagine Converge has never seen anything like that either, and they've done so much, you know. So
it seemed so fucking crazy. There's an Instagram. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. People want their Instagrams just out there, but there's a dude in Austin who was right there. Like in it, not like in the crowd, but up there with the band and filmed the whole thing and put it on his Instagram. And so I just watched it live the whole time. And then, and I love Converge, dude, but I mean, I literally could not pick a song out. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not that kind of a fan, but I enjoy it. And it was fucking crazy to watch.
They played The Saddest Day. I don't know if you know what that means.
Is that a big deal?
Yes. It's like a song they haven't played in probably 20 years.
So it'd be like for a young emo like me, it would be like when Under Oath played When the Sun Sleeps last year, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
Come on, you get that reference. Don't act like you don't get that reference.
I don't know which song When the Sun Sleeps is.
It's one of their Dallas ones. It's off of Changing Good Times.
Okay, well, yeah. So essentially, it was just like everybody just like what. everybody was just like, what the fuck is happening? And there's no stage. Like you're walking up to them, you know what I mean? And they're all going nuts. And I told Amanda, I'm like, I'm not getting in there. Freaking my fucking knees are going to fucking fall apart. But I'm like, but if they play anything off of Axe to Fall, I am fucking going ape shit. And then I'm walking away till I go to another side, and all of a sudden they start playing Dark Horse. Boy, I was fucking in there, and I was just like fucking going nuts. Like Newton, the bass player, I was like, just like face to face with this dude. He's just fucking screaming at dude. It was so fucking great, man. I can't believe I just fucking saw like one of my favorite bands like that.
I was so stoked that you actually ended up there. Like, I was like, dude, this is going to be sort of a bummer if he wakes up to all these messages and it's like over.
Dude, I thank you. So I do. I'm like, if you didn't fucking call me, I would never. I would have been a day late, dollar short kind of thing, you know?
It all happened by chance. I watched an insane movie on Sunday night and woke up Monday morning, and I was like, I have to tell somebody about this. So I immediately texted one of my best friends from Austin, and we were chatting about it. And I was like, why are you up so early, by the way? And he was like, oh, I'm headed to a secret Converge show at a bar on Rainy Street. And I was like, what the fuck? And at the same time, I was texting someone else about the movie. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm meeting up with Mikey to go to the secret Converge show. And I was like, what the fuck? And so that's when I texted you. But for those of you who don't know, it's joyful to me to give that to Doug, because Doug at concerts is the funnest, craziest fucking shit. He goes absolutely bananas and just loses his shit. And it's so fun. Doug makes concerts so fun. So I wanted him to experience that. Well, also, just to throw this out there, I haven't talked shit about Dallas in quite a while. So just to get back to how much this place sucks.
And also Joel is referring to Dallas as the lead singer of Under Oath earlier, not the town.
Right?
Oh
yeah, my bad. Yeah, Dallas Green.
I guess, yeah.
No, that's the singer of Alexis on Fire.
Didn't you kiss him one time?
The fuck? No. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen. Oh wait, I guess I've been to a Maylene show where he was the singer. Anyway, this got way off course. Fuck. Right. There has been literally a string of the coolest fucking shows in Austin, and every single person I know has been at them. Fucking Knocked Loose with Movements. Everyone I knew was there besides you. Then Turnstile, everyone I know, including you.
Dude, that Turnstile show, I know we've already talked about that Turnstile show, but it was so fucking good.
Fucking bombed, bro. And then there's this festival called So What Festival. It's like a metal thing, and it's happening in Arlington. And all of my Instagram homies that have bands are playing it, but I don't fucking know anybody here. You know what I mean? Like, I just go to this fucking festival with a bunch of dudes and what's up, dudes, and make some friends. Maybe I'll take like a box of cereal and hand it out. Can you take food into a festival?
Dude, I don't know. No, you can't. You can't. When we were Young Fest, is that still a thing?
Man, I haven't heard of that one in a minute.
So when we were Young Fest, I don't know if a throwback to that.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, no, I forgot about that completely.
Well, let's get a flyer up here. What do you say?
Yeah, get one pulled up for us.
Put that in the browser.
Yeah, share tab.
Talk about it while I get it uploaded.
So When We Were Young Festival was the fest that we were all feeling like was probably fake a few months ago. It literally listed every single popular emo band of all time on it. Everyone from American Football to fucking My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Taking Back to everybody. Everybody was on it. And the little bands, I think I remember seeing shit like A Thorn for Every Heart on there. Just bands that you haven't thought of for 20 years were all on this flyer. And then it came out that they were all on two stages, like at the same time. And then it came out that the stages were going to rotate the whole time so that you could watch everybody. And then a bunch of people started saying that they had never even been contacted about playing it. And then we just stopped hearing about it. No, wait. Then they added a second date, and then we stopped hearing about it.
Okay, let me do that zoomy thing.
Yeah, look at this fucking crazy shit. Yeah, right. I still don't buy it, bro. I take one look at it and I go, yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Dude, everything on that doesn't ring true. You have Bright Eyes 2 inches away from Neck Deep. You have Avril Lavigne an inch away from Bayside. Like, this doesn't make sense. Every band on here is equally important to this scene.
I think somebody's beating on my door.
Better go answer it.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Well, yeah. So anyway, none of this is even remotely believable, in my opinion. And also, it's just strange. The list of bands, it doesn't ring true to me. The sizes of the fonts don't ring true to me. I mean, so much of this seems wrong. When you really get into the nitty gritty of this, and we've talked about this last time, but the fact of the matter is Manchester Orchestra is a currently fairly large, successful band, as is Dance Gavin Dance. Both of them have new records that are absolutely popular right now. And they're somehow right next to bands like Acceptance and Silverstein, who have not fucking been popular in 20 years.
Well, I mean, but also Manchester Orchestra is like, they're like newer to this whole scene, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, not newer than some of these bands. Some of these bands are way newer than them.
I mean, so I'm assuming, okay, this is the way I'm reading this flyer. Okay. The top two headliners are going to be My Chemical Romance and Paramore. So I don't think that everything on top, I mean, I think everything coming straight down the middle are the headliners. Thank you so much, dude. You have a great day. So I think everybody coming down the middle is the headliners. You know what I mean?
I would assume so as well. That's what I thought. And A Day to Remember and Bring Me the Horizon, those make sense.
So when you see, but you were just saying you see, I don't know where you see the Manchester Orchestra at.
To the left of A Day to Remember, right above where your hands at.
But you're like, I don't think they're like saying Manchester. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, I think
I get the, like, Caroline has the same reasoning, and I see it, I accept it, but it also just like,
this is hands down the worst poster ever made.
Yeah, and also, dude, I just don't buy that all these bands are playing. I still don't buy this at all.
So, so just so everybody that's listening or watching, yeah, I don't let strangers into my house during the show often. So
I was supposed to make a maintenance guy, right?
Yeah, we got sprayed for bugs.
Oh, we got to come back and talk about that in a minute. But like, I just, there's a lot of things on this that bothers me, and not least of which is that a lot of these bands would never, not to say like any kind of elitist shit, but a lot of these aren't even in the same genre, like, or the realm of the same genre. You like, I don't know, man. Like The Main and Horror. I don't know, dude. This whole thing just rings untrue to me. It rings a scam to me.
Is my oh, sorry, am I changing stuff? My bad.
No, you're not changing anything. Can we zoom in on the left side of the poster?
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry. See that, Joel, this is what you should be doing. You see what I mean? Like,
I don't know how to zoom in on a PC. I'll just warn you now. So like,
right
okay, here? Yeah, that's good. So Dance Gavin Dance, huge, currently huge. Manchester Orchestra, currently huge. All the bands at the top will always.
Orchestra.
Sorry, I can't even talk. But then, what is that? Jaden? JXDN? Is that Jaden Smith? Come on, bro. That's that. What? And Knocked Loose, aren't they currently on? I don't know, dude. This is in October,
dude. Yeah, it's I don't know.
And then there's shit that just like comes so left field. Like, don't get me wrong, fan of this band. I keep up with some of them on Instagram, but Kitty's
fucking awesome, dude.
No, I know, but Kitty, is that the same target audience as people going to see Paramore and shit?
Yeah.
I was in elementary school when that album came out.
I wasn't.
That's true. You were in junior high. You're that much older.
Yeah, but still, like,
Spit, right? Like the original fucking.
Yeah, Kitty.
Band. No, all right. No, I know. And then it's just weird to me. The whole thing feels weird to me. But at the same time, the prospect of a show where I could go see Law Dispute and then turn around and go see the Starting Line is like pretty appealing to me.
Well, let me, okay. Well, now they're on the festival thing. I'm going to show you something that has me like a little bit head scratchy or whatever. And this just happened this past weekend too. And this is a dope ass lineup. Okay. It is called Desert Fest. Okay.
Okay.
But there's something that really blows my mind about it. Desert Fest. Okay.
Yep.
Desert.
Yep.
Desert. And isn't that weird that desert and dessert are spelled the same way?
Yeah. It's not. They're not. One has 2 S's and one has 1 S.
All right. Dessert is 2 S's. Dessert. Desert. I always forget that. Okay, so everybody's looking at this already, but like the lineup for those listening: Baroness, fuck yeah. High on Fire, fuck yeah. Monster Magnet, hell yeah. Dude, fuck Space Lord mode.
No, I know.
Bam, bam. Or even like Power Trip is that's a tight song too. Corrosion of Conformity. Fuck yeah. What?
I don't know who that is. It sounds familiar.
Burn out down to
Oh, them.
Like the lead singer guitar player. He's also the lead guitar player for Down. Torch. Fuck yeah.
Down. I actually do know.
Orange Goblin. Remember? Throwback to me actually saying Orange Goblin instead of
Necrogoblicon.
What's the bad guy's name in Spider-Man?
Green Goblin.
Necrogoblicon.
They just dropped that song last night, and it's fucking dope. And the video's amazing.
Who did?
Necrogoblicon. I can't ever say their name right. Whatever.
Necrogoblagook.
No, Necrogoblicon.
There's a band called Necrogoblicon.
You don't know about them? Dude, you're going to love them, Doug. You're going to love them.
That's awesome. Dead Metal, Inter Arma, Big Business, fuck yeah. Green Lung. I just feel like now just to start a freaking band, like especially like a fucking stoner band, all you got to do is say green wall, green mic, green guitar.
I tried to name a band about 2-3 years ago, and it was the most frustrating experience of my fucking life. Every time you come up with anything, you Google it, and there's 4 people on SoundCloud already churning out music with that.
Stoned Jesus.
Sick name. Because it works so many different ways.
Yeah. Left Lane Cruiser. Sure. See? I wonder what that's about. Left lane. Oh, I drive in the left lane.
You're just not from America?
But this is great. Sasquatch.
I like to read this one as I like to read that one as a continuation. So it's actually Left Lane Cruiser Sasquatch. Silver Tomb. Telekinetic Yeti? Yo, that is fire as yo. What?
So is Telekinetic Yeti and Sasquatch like, are they sharing a stage? What's the deal with that?
They fucking hate each other.
Wait, what's this next one?
Stinking Lizaveta. Oh, hell yeah. I can already see their logo right now. It's literally just nonsense.
Oh my God.
High Reaper, but they spelled Reaper like Reefer. A very stupid reference that no one will ever get.
High Reaper?
Yeah, but they spelled Reaper like R-E-E as in Reefer. It's a very lame weed joke. Has to be.
Well, we're not here to. We're not.
No, you know what? You know what? Shout out the dudes at High Reaper. The fuck, bro? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure you guys fucking bang.
Right. If I say we're not here starting trouble, they're probably badass.
No, I'm sure they fucking bang. I love them.
Holy Death Trio. Yatra. Some nerd and Leather Lung.
So Leather Lung and the other lung, Green Lung.
Leather Lung, Green Lung. Orange Goblin's like old school. Like they're probably the first colored mythical creature band out there.
Wow, you say that. They're the first colored band.
Oh yeah. No. They color in their name. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on though, because all the best names are on the May 12th date. I'll read these. The Atomic Bitch Wax. Yes. Planet of Zeus. That's dope. But this is my favorite of all of them. Fatso Jetson.
And Druid, that's tight. Okay. So the Desert Fest, where would it be? In the desert?
Hawaii.
Wouldn't you imagine it to be in?
Well, we can all see where it is currently.
Mexico? Yeah. It is in New York City. Whoops. It is in New York City. Desert Fest is in New York City. What the fuck is that?
Maybe they meant for it to be Dessert Fest, but they got somebody like you running the show over there, and he's like, no, they're spelled the same.
Like there's a really great dessert spot in New York called Serendipity. They made a movie after it.
That movie bangs though. That movie bangs. People say it's not good, and it's probably not, but I challenge you to watch that movie and not smile.
Kate Beckinsale and Joan Cusack. I mean,
it's Kate Beckinsale and Joan Cusack.
No,
it's so dope. John Cusack?
Oh, Johnny Boy?
No, but it's not him. It's Joan. and Kate Beckinsale. Bro, you know what? Never mind. Not even going to get into it.
No, do it.
Kate Beckinsale, bro. Like, Pete Davidson, man.
Timeless classic.
All I wanted to say. Shout out to Pete Davidson. What a fucking legend.
So is he really dating Kim?
Dude, they're like in a serious relationship. He got her name and all her kids' names tattooed on him.
That's not asking much.
I know. That's kind of a low bar for him.
We have people in our lives that have random names tattooed on them.
Oh, you?
We have me. We have a friend that literally has a Prius tattooed on his thigh.
On his knee. On one of the most painful places to get a tattoo.
On his knee.
And he also has Bud Light tattooed on him.
That's the first time I saw this guy.
Really?
I walked into his house, or into a house,
and then you fell through the floor.
And there's homeboy. Did I fall through a floor in a house?
No, there was just holes all over the floor of that house. You could see the ground.
This was a house in town, and then
oh, okay.
We had he was just over there, just like watching porn.
Oh yeah, on the computer, right?
Yeah. And I was like, "What is going on over there?" And he's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hello," and I see Bud Light tattoo.
But he never drank Bud Light. He drank.
Oh yeah, he just got the tattoo. He one time his car broke down.
I was just about to fucking say the same exact thing. God, this dude is a legend.
One time, we'll call him King Irk. Let's call him Irk.
I like it, Irk.
I'd call him King Irk because he's such a king.
Yeah, he really is. Shout out to all my short kings out there.
Yeah, his truck broke down one time, and he out of being a sweet guy, his hazards didn't work. He broke down the side of the highway, and he was a sweet guy. He didn't want his truck to get hit. He didn't want anybody to get hurt because of his truck being broke down because his hazards didn't work. So he took his clothes and set them on fire.
And not just the clothes he was wearing. He took every piece of clothing that he owned currently and set it on fire.
And it's just
it doesn't seem as funny when we really break it down, but you guys got to understand that this dude is one of a kind. Like, just for frame of reference of the most recent experience I had with him, he showed up in Austin and told me and Jeff that he lived about an hour outside of Austin. And we were like, oh, hell yeah. And then the next day he was like, hey, could you give me a ride home? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll take a long ride. And we brought one of the neighbors with us at a couple blunts. And I was like, oh, this will be perfect, dude. Nice little chill drive. This dude lived an hour on the other side of San Antonio. We were gone for an entire day, bro. I was fucking fuming. And then we get there and he was we get there and he has no way to get into the house. So we had to sit there and wait for somebody to bring him keys to this fucking house. Bro, we drove for hours. I was losing my fucking mind. Every 20 minutes, I'd be like, bro, we getting pretty close? Oh, yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to cruise up just a little bit longer. God.
The first time Irk met my
Love
mom.
him. But God damn it.
He walked in, he goes, "This blank?" She's like, "Yes." She's like, "I'm Irk. I love your son," and just hugged my mom.
I love that about him, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I'm not making fun of him. I love the dude. Like, I
love the shit out of him.
He's like one of the most sweet, genuine persons I've ever met.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it goes to show you life like will give the shitty end of the stick to good people.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Irk has had the world's just shittiest life, but he continues through it with a smile, and he's a hard worker. This motherfucker's he's a good guy. We're roasting the shit out of this dude because he's hilarious, but he's a really good dude.
We try to talk him out of getting off of work at Sonic, and so he just hit his car. He started beating his truck with the shovel and said he got in a car wreck.
Jesus Christ. One time, if we're just gonna throw these good stories out there about random times, this is the last one, and we can move back. We'll move on so people listening aren't just like cool about your life. But one time we went to McDonald's, and my guitar player in my band was like running the McDonald's, right? He had like worked his way up. He was the head manager of this McDonald's. And we went in and brought a bunch of rats that we bought at we just had a rat. Milton. We had Milton still at this time, and we took him into McDonald's, and dumbass other guitar player in my band set him down, and he fucking bolted into the kitchen at McDonald's. And the manager dude was just like losing his shit. And then my other guitar player's little brother worked at that McDonald's and wanted to hang out that day. So he goes, "Fuck y'all, I quit." And just runs out, and we wouldn't let him in the car. So he's just standing in the parking lot after he quit, and we wouldn't let him in the car. We just left.
One time I was working at Johnny Carino's, and I was like driving that green bug, remember?
Yep.
And I did one day I just freaking closed the door, turn the car on. It's like the alarm just going fucking off, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to turn it off. I get and like when I start the car, the alarms start going off. So, like everybody in Johnny Carino's is like coming out to look, and it's just me. I'm like, fuck, and I just like it's like burn off down the road in this fucking lime green bug, and down the barrel, the alarm's just going. And it finally turned off. One time that happened to one of my buddies at Yellow Jacket. He lost his keys, or his key wouldn't work. So I'm like, you got to get a yellow cab. They'll fucking pop the lock. And he's like, the guy, he's like, okay. Yellow cab comes. He's like, your alarm's just going to go off and it won't turn off because your key's not working or whatever. And he's like, yeah, because that's what it was. The key just stopped working. And he's like, all right. I'm like, he's like, whatever. I got to get my car home or whatever. So right, Yellow Jacket, and it's going off. I literally get in the car. I'm like dying laughing. I'm like just crouched up in a ball in the front seat. And they're like, he's like, this isn't funny. I'm like, I mean, it's not funny, but I've been there. So
it's funny.
It is funny.
It's funny.
I'm like, anyways.
You know what though? That actually brings up a valid thing that's been on my mind lately. I've always heard my whole life variations on the statement that I am a very positive person. But I've also heard almost equally that I'm an asshole, or that I'm a dickhead, or I'm a piece of shit, or whatever. And so here's what I've come to realize. We just aren't afraid to laugh at the funny shit. Yeah. And most people are in the moment afraid to laugh or not able to laugh at the funny shit. And that translates to people in bad times as us being positive. But really, I just can't help but laugh at absurdity of situations. And a great example of the two of us doing this together is when we're driving, and the multiple occasions where you have almost killed us. and every time that happens, both of us are cracking up because it's hysterical.
When we're laughing, if you're a friend, if we're laughing, if you think you're laughing at you, honestly, we're laughing at the situation, and it's more like laughing with you. And it's like, yeah, it's like some people don't know how to read that. They just like a little bit never been in that situation, but it just also, it's reading the room. It's,
yeah, I'm not doing it at a funeral. I can read the room.
It just depends on who you're with, you know what I mean? And like, because everybody has a few different friend groups, and you're always a different person in each group. Sometimes you avoid old friends because you don't like the person that they make you be, or that you just involuntarily become.
Right. Sure.
Like, so yeah, I'm not. But dude, if somebody does something ridiculous, I'm going to fucking laugh. There's no way around it. Because I do stupid shit all the time. And if I'm not laughing at myself, I might as well just freaking not leave.
If I don't laugh, I cry. Hey, I'm going to get those clowns tattooed on me. Laugh now, cry later. Oh, man, there was something I really wanted to bring up. Damn it. All right, I'll probably think of it in a second.
Good one.
Yeah. Let me present something real quick. Hold on. I want to get you hip to this real quick.
Dude. Oh, nice. Dude, Joel got me into a new book, Zodiac. Finally got it.
Oh yeah, shit. You've been reading that pretty hard?
Yeah, I'm on chapter 3. It's the Zodiac chapter. I'm about to really get into the ciphers and stuff like that, apparently.
Cipher. I stand on the road and I spit fire.
But Darlene, man, like, bro, what's up with her?
You just got it. So my best advice for reading that book is the same exact advice that Fincher used when he would just read it front to back, digest as much character information as you can, and then come to your own conclusions, because that's exactly what the investigators did. That's exactly what Robert Graysman's doing. There are really zero concrete answers at this, because you are going to get very quickly into the speculation which is the meat of everything that we know. The meat of everything we know is pure speculation.
Meat, M-E-A-T.
No, this time M-E-E-T.
The meat. See you at the meat. That's what Joel and I say now that we're in Google Meet. See you at the meat. Meet me in the meat.
Hey, you know what really burns my asshole? We get this because I live in the suburbs now, and like the actual official suburbs. And one of the things that happens here that I've never experienced anywhere else is we get a magazine every month about this town and what we can do and shit. Okay, right? I've just never experienced that before. So every month I look through the magazine and nothing really ever rings my bell. And the summer came around and I was like, because there's no COVID, or I mean, I guess there's plenty of COVID, but there's no restrictions this year. So I was like, dude, I can finally because last summer was still kind of iffy. A lot of shit wasn't open or what have you. And so I didn't really do much. We went to Six Flags and a couple of Rangers games, but that was about it. And I was just like, want to see what's going on. So I cracked it open. And man, there's a ton of shit that's happening in this city or town or whatever over the summer that sounds awesome and is fairly cheap, but none of it is for adults. It's just a bummer. Why is there no dope shit for adults? Like, there's all these cool, like, you can go be an actor, be in a play. Why is there no acting camp for me? I want to go act and be in a play.
Because you're a grown-up. Go to the city. Go to Dallas and do that.
I want to be in the suburbs play, though. It seems way more chill out here. I don't want to fight for my right to be on the stage in Dallas. Who the fuck am I?
Have you been to the Grassy Knoll yet?
To where?
The Grassy Knoll?
No, we were going to go like a month ago and we ended up not doing it.
We are brown young, and this next song's called Grassy Green Knoll.
Look, I'm like an owl. Oh, wait, hold on. So check this out.
Yeah, you gonna present something or not?
Yo. Okay. So this is Necrogoblicon.
Wait, does it ding every time that we present?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
this is Necrogoblicon. I don't know why there's a picture of Avril Lavigne in 3 of these posts.
Oh, the talk show.
Yeah, the band is so good, dude. They're fucking hilarious. And they just came out with a new video where this dude's like bowling and shit. Anyway, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Don't know how to get out of here now, though. Oh, there we go.
That's all you wanted to show us?
I just wanted to show the people what he looked like. I wanted everybody to know what a Goblicon is. Goblicon. What have you been eating lately?
That's a good question. Are
you up on your fibers?
Not necessarily. Kind of a baller on a budget right now, and you know how I feel about this. It's pretty. Oh yeah, people are like, oh, you got to eat good, got to eat right. That shit's fucking expensive. You know, it's not expensive. Eating like shit.
You know what though? We're doing. We've turned shit around quite a bit. Just because I lost so many hours a couple months ago that I was like, fuck, dude, we're gonna be balling on a budget for a while, but we're getting out of the hole pretty quick. And I'm still, like when you're first coming out of the hole, you still take it pretty easy on food and shit. Today I was like, we should eat good, and then I was like, I could get us McDonald's for mad cheap right now, though.
Dude, seriously, you buy grocery, if you buy 5 pounds of food from a grocery store, if you need to feed a family, you're not going to buy 5 pounds of fucking veggies.
No, absolutely not. It's outrageously expensive to do that.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, I feel like this. I feel every single person, no matter who you are, is entitled to a certain amount of fresh food. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just like a fucking, just another tax that we fucking already fucking pay. And they're like, oh, well, you get every dollar has to go somewhere, and you don't understand everything that goes with where the dollars go and stuff. It's like, fuck you. It's going to your
dollar
check. And that's where
dollar. Can't live in a dollar.
You could seriously set up a fucking program to where you can fucking buy a car on an app and not meet a single fucking human. You telling me that you can't fucking figure out how to fucking make sure everybody has a carrot or a fucking salad every day? You know what I mean?
The flip side to that, however, flip side to that is
people have choice. People need to make. Also, there's a lot of choice to this as well. I understand.
Well, no. I was just gonna say one time I gave a homeless dude a salad from Subway, and he said, "I don't eat fucking rabbit food," and threw it on the ground. So maybe everybody likes carrots.
One time we tried to give him. One time we tried to give this homeless guy like food, and he's just like,
Nah, I don't eat, bro.
No,
I'm not homeless. I just don't eat.
Yeah. I got a lot of food in my tent.
So, hey, let's flip right on out of this depressing ass subject, because I want to bring up that Top Gun Maverick opens up in officially 1 week. And I know quite a few people who have seen it. And every single one of them says the same thing. I super did not give a shit walking in. Super could not have cared less. Just was ready to get it over with after seeing the trailer for 3 fucking years. Total reinvention of the summer blockbuster. Everybody leaves being like, fucking dopest, sickest fucking movie. My buddy said that his wife was super against going, and then by the end she was ready to enlist. Like everybody's walking out being like, well, holy shit, that was fucking phenomenal. Every person I've talked to said it is massively better than the original, which is a wild statement, but everyone is saying it that I've talked to.
Dude, so that's weird you say that. So like there's like some I've noticed there's a lot, around a lot of younger people in my industry and stuff like that. So when we were in high school, going to the military was not cool. Right? Is that fair to say?
Sorry. Fair to say, I don't know. Well, we knew quite a few people who thought it was pretty cool that went.
No, we didn't. So like a lot of people that were going, who you don't know who. Everybody that went to the military, where it was their last choice, and all the people that went around me and everything, it typically was, it's my last choice. I didn't know what else to do. What else am I going to do? I got to do something after high school. It was never like when we hear our grandparents like, I joined the army in the military because it was my duty. You know what I mean? It's like,
you don't feel like there was the 9/11 push right around the time we were all graduating? I just feel like there was an undercurrent of like patriotism running through our town, but that might have been just like because I was much younger in mindset.
The people that were joining the military out of high school with me, and then like the people like in the years to come and the 10 years after, it was like it wasn't like there wasn't a prestige to it. It's more like it really felt like I don't know what else to do with my life. I'm going to join the military kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but like it's just like, and also these people are going in like beer drinking fools that don't, there's everyday guys, but now there is like a hip coolness to the military. Have you noticed that with the
youth? Like, not at all.
Oh no, dude, there is like, dude, there's these kids that are like, you would never in a million years guess they're all like gung ho, like want to like beat SEALs, Green Berets stuff, and they're like not. It's all over the place over here.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That is very weird. Power to him, I guess. You got to die for something. Whatever. Hell yeah. Hoorah. I am in my
disagree thing. I mean, we just see 2 points of view or whatever.
No. I get it.
It's pretty wild. Like I got, dude, all these freaking kids that come to the bar, like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, dude, freaking training to go to the Air Force and do that, be an officer is like they're just like passionate about it. It's like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm about to start buds. I'm trying to get into buds and like met this dude. He's like 24 years old. Like just, he's like, yeah, I'm a Green Beret. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like what? Yeah. But also I'm in the city. I'm in a, you know what I mean? So I'm not like,
and we're in Texas too. I don't know. But that being said, I mean, I would just be super sketched out all the time about, oh shit, never know what's going to happen. I don't like that feeling. I was tripping out on, and I might have brought this up a couple weeks ago, but I saw course itinerary for a high school here, and it was insane. It was esports classes where they play League of Legends, classes where they design video games. Like there was basically no bullshit classes. They were so sick. Coding, fucking graphic design. These are the classes at the high school here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit I think we're probably out of the loop on with the younger people. Like I always think like, oh, I'm probably pretty in touch but I'm really just in touch with pop culture. Their actual life experience seems wildly different than ours now.
Dude, I had to take algebra twice.
I took it way more than twice.
Who?
Huh?
I
I took it way more than twice.
I had to take algebra twice. I had to take integrated physics and chemistry 3 times. I had to take biology twice. It's like, dude, is there anything else I could be doing right now? You know what I mean?
No, there wasn't then. Dude, I was in a computer class and they had us learning typing from when I was in 3rd grade till I was in like a junior in high school.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's relevant. It really is. That is relevant.
Yeah.
Right?
You
Like,
gotta know how to type.
Like, dude, computer class and stuff like that, that was like an elective. You didn't even have to take it. It's
Most
like
people didn't fucking take it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna do Spanish, or which is fine. Well, Spanish
Spanish wasn't a choice. You had to by the time I was in that school.
Oh, see, we didn't get it. Was a choice still. It's an elective, and then like it's like you can do athletics or computer or Spanish. It's like it's like, dude, if any of them, y'all should be. Yeah, it should be like whatever. I don't know.
I'm sure. Anyway, so Top Gun 2 coming out next week. Go see it. Go join the military. But also coming out next week, the Bob's Burgers movie.
And did you see that Duolingo is going to be a new curriculum now?
Really? I mean, it seems like the best way to teach people how to read. I mean, to speak.
That's what you and I should come up with, instead of like taking your kids out of public school, and we just have an app, and it's just like, yeah, we just teach your kids from home.
Yeah, definitely I want to teach kids.
But I mean, this thing exists, but it's like our app, and it's
yeah, I didn't see it, but I believe you. School of Learning. Oh, that'd be dope. I would make a really good teacher.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. And having that safe distance between you and a child with a computer, it's even cooler.
Oh, I'd probably 2-table it, bro, just to be on the safe side.
You freaking set it up, and you're still tables away from the camera.
It's like Putin. I just keep Putin in the class, and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's me. I'm eating beans." You ever poot and you misjudge it, and you actually have violent diarrhea, and you fill the bean aisle?
Yes, Joel.
Dude, I gotta tell you something. It drives me bananas that we don't have a time counter on the screen. It drives me nuts that I don't know where I'm at in this journey with you.
Just pay a fucking attention to the clock. It's 1:40 p.m.
That means fuck all to me.
Going about 45 minutes. I hate it when you do. That's like one of the things.
I just like to know.
You do. Where you're like, all right, we got 10 more minutes. What can we talk about? It's like, no, we don't. We have as much time as we need.
I wouldn't have said that this time. I was just lamenting the fact that I can't know.
I was saying, you're like, tell the people. What do you got to say? It's like, I don't have nothing to fucking say right now. I just hit record. Anyway, everybody serves in the military, thanks. And then at the same time, when I went to high school, yes, going into the military was not something you did. You were trying to find everything to do to not go to the military. And if you couldn't find anything to do, chances were you just went because you had nothing else to do. And yes, I understand that there was a huge surge of signing up and not from 9/11. But you got to remember, 9/11 happened when I was a sophomore. Still 2 more years. Mine's changed that amount of time. And so much happened from 9/11 to graduation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, anyways, that's it, Joel.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about
with the youth? Joel doesn't have a pulse on the day. Joel just sits in that room all day. That's what he does.
How do you what do you know about rides? Are
Riot?
you up on riots? Yeah, what do you know about riots? Are you up on all the new rides and shit?
Rides? Are you talking about like Disneyland and stuff again?
Yeah.
Dude, I know you like that shit, but dude, I don't.
Nintendo? You don't care about Nintendo Land?
Is it coming to Texas?
No, I mean, no. That would be insane. Oh, you know what is coming to Texas though? Meow Wolf. And it's gonna be in fucking Grapevine of all places in Houston. Really? Yeah, you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those who don't know, it's a wildly inventive walkthrough experience. Like I would say akin to like, I don't know, like interactive Ripley's Believe It or No, that's not a good example. I don't know. It's just an interactive experience that you can go to with a lot of really trippy visuals and fucking like rooms that turn into other rooms. You walk through a door, you come out a laundry machine, shit like that. And then the last one they did was like a really weird grocery store that had a bunch of weird shit going on in it. But anyway, they're coming to Texas, and that's fucking awesome. I can't wait to check that out. That's going to be ridiculous.
I mean, you could go to it in New Mexico. You know that, right?
Yeah. Caroline knows a couple of the people that started it, and she's very excited to go to this. It looks awesome. I've watched a bunch of videos of it. The only ride shit I was going to say was that, have you seen Nintendo World?
In Japan?
Yeah.
I mean, just pictures of it and stuff, but like I've never
there's just videos of people who are there now, and it's so crazy. If you haven't seen Nintendo World, just look up Nintendo World Universal. It's pretty fucking insane. Although it doesn't really look like anything I'd fly to Japan for. The interesting thing is that Star Wars hotel that opened in Disney World is an absolute fucking failure. And everyone who goes to it has a bad time. You can't leave it. You're at a hotel for like days. You can't leave because it's an experience where you're supposed to be in space. It's $5,000.
And it's in the Nintendo World?
No, this is the Star Wars hotel in Disney World that just opened here.
So if you go in, you can't leave for
Correct.
5 days.
It's 3 to 5 days. I can't remember which number it is. But yeah, the experience is that, so like you arrive at this, wherever you load into this bus, and then from that moment on, they play this out as if you're boarding a spaceship, flying to space, docking onto this space hotel. And then so it would ruin the experience if you were able to leave the hotel and go to Disney World. So you have to pay $5,000 for this experience, but it's not worth it.
Everybody hates it.
Everybody hates it, bro. It's just super, super whatever. It's very mid. The immersion is cool, I guess, at first, but really there's nothing more to it than just smoke and mirrors. Obviously, you're not going to space. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people have their expectations sky high, but then I look at the price and I'm like, nah, dude, for $5,000, I'd be pretty fucking pissed if I got there and it was just like being at Six Flags or something.
Yeah, for sure. There's no rides.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming there's experiences. I think there's a thing where you go and it makes you feel like you're flying the Millennium Falcon, and some other people push buttons to make it look like you're blowing up things on the screen. But yeah, for the most part, you're just at a hotel. And the new thing that I've been seeing people complain about, people have been posting videos. You have to go to these shows, right? Like it's sort of like a cruise. There's all these shows and events that you have to attend, and they didn't plan out any of the seating correctly. So for your $5,000 experience, it is. And also, once you get assigned a table for your first meal, you don't get to change tables. You go to that table every time you want to eat. But there are many, many tables with completely blocked views of the show. So you would pay $5,000 to just eat food in a hotel. You can't even see the show.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it, really.
No, yeah, it sounds fun. Remember that one time that politician that that viral video of that English politician or that Duke, and he's like, just trying to have a succulent duck meal. He's like,
no,
my penis.
No.
You don't remember that?
Let's pull that bad boy up. I love this. We should share more video clips in our life. We just need to figure out what's allowed.
British. He touched. British arrest? Funny. Yeah. Found it. I love it. It's just British arrest funny.
Both of our cameras look real nice today.
Yeah, I agree. Let me get past. Oh, yeah. Look, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Live leak. All right, let me do this.
Live leak doesn't even exist anymore.
You want to bet? Do you see it? Do you see it?
Not yet. Yes, now I do. Oh, yeah. Live leak doesn't exist anymore.
Everybody knows this one except for Joel, apparently.
Just assured me that I could speak. I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Why did you do this? Well, what is the charge? Eating a meal?
Eating a
meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir.
You blew it, Joel. You talked over it. Listen.
A succulent Chinese meal. Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well.
You know your judo well.
Are you waiting to be seen by my limp penis? How dare you get your hand?
Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare you?
Ta-ta and farewell.
That's amazing. Who is he?
I've never seen that. He's like
I feel like I've seen it, but I just completely have erased it from my memory.
They arrested him for like some kind of crime of whatever, but he's like royalty of some sort. He's like a duke or something. A succulent Chinese meal. Get your hands off my penis. What is in your background? Is that Vin?
Boy, Vendi.
I hope everybody enjoyed my thighs this episode.
I did. Personally, I deeply enjoyed your thighs this episode.
I wish I had more to say.
Oh, hey, we have a very loyal customer who just found out that he is expecting a child. So
cool.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Yeah,
we're very happy for you.
You're gonna be ready.
Finally, a second customer for us.
Hey, hold on. Can you hear this? Could you hear that?
Yeah. Like
you could hear it as normal?
No.
Or it was like through my mic.
It was like through your headphones, I think.
Fuck.
What was it?
I'm trying to figure out our fucking audio situation with our intros and stuff, dude. I know everybody's trying to talk. Did we talk about this already? Oh, look.
Look at these cool. Is that a banana and an apple? Oh, it's a pencil and an apple.
I was gonna say I thought I was gonna say a potato. I mean a tomato. What the fuck? Anyways, I don't want any trouble. I just work here.
This is a Wendy's.
Dude, Whataburger has been slacking off so fucking bad.
What'd they do?
It just food's not good anymore.
Well, I'm pretty pissed off that I went to get the white ketchup.
They didn't have it?
They didn't have it. And all they did was tell me about how fucking good it was and how they couldn't believe I didn't get a chance to try it. Like, motherfucker, what do you mean?
So good. It's so good. Yeah, it's limited time only.
Okay, I went the day after you told me about it. The day after.
Dude, it changes everything, man.
Fucking pissed. Well, it's gone. It's fucking gone. So I guess it didn't change much. And frankly, the last time I went that time was so whatever in mid that I don't think I'm gonna be back.
Yeah, dude. And like, I got McDonald's twice in the past couple of months because
they're coming up, bro.
And dude, they're like swinging for the fences, man. They're coming back.
Fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
Zero, dude.
I told you about the time I went to Wendy's. I was just blown away. It was so good.
I'm telling you straight up, square up right now, bro. There's only two places I won't eat right now. And that's Burger King and J and the B. And I brought this up to Caroline the other day. Caroline had never had a Whopper. And last week she got a Whopper. She asked me, do I want anything? And I had to explain, like, there's a funny thing that happened with Burger King. They were so good in the 90s. And then they kind of dipped out a little bit. But then in like the early 2000s, like 05 to 09, they just came back super hard with chicken fries. And they had those Xbox games. And the marketing was just on point. And everybody gave them a very fair shot right there. Because to be fair,
you're not genuinely upset.
No, because this is ridiculous. To be fair, the food at that point took a massive turn to the better. They came back. Everything was dope. The chicken fries were a really good idea. But here's the problem. If you ever went inside of a Burger King at that time, until now, they are absolute disasters. They're completely run down. All of them. They're completely run down. The floor feels like you're in a movie theater. There's roaches everywhere. It's an awful experience going into a Burger King. And that has just been a consistent theme with them for the past decade. And so when Caroline ordered the burger, I was like, look, dude, they're very good. But I can't eat at a Burger King knowing where it's coming from now. Like, it just ruined it for me. And Jack in the Box is the same situation. It just seems like they don't, like most people hit those up through the drive-thru maybe, because the insides are disgusting.
Well, Joel, there's not really much you can do about that. And also, this is an opportunity for other places to come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like McDonald's. Welcome back.
We're not even that, but like things like P. Terry, these other fast food restaurants are making an appearance. So,
yeah,
it's what it is. Jobs are just being shifted to other places. I would suppose. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a fast food pioneer or even in that side of the industry. So
I know it's not like a fair statement to the people who need to work there or whatever, but like if they did replace all the workers with robots and we just had robots in control of cleaning the places and making the food, they might end up working out better for some of the fast food places.
I mean, maybe. And at the same time, then those persons can go to the new spots, like if they're looking for that kind of work still, like P. Terry's and stuff like that. And P. Terry's pays well. And
so does dude, In-N-Out starts at $18.50. Starts.
So I'm like I said,
you're joining a Christian cult if you go there, but
don't be upset with Burger King. Just be happy you got In-N-Out now. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I just wish that we weren't losing the Whopper in this exchange.
Because like the reason that they're using such shitty stuff and it's making room for good stuff to go over there,
No, that's fair. That's fair. And don't even get me started on Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. What happened to them? Anyway.
Hardee's.
Yeah, Carl's Jr.
Yeah, and there's another place called Checkers that has to do with them too. Did you know that?
I did not. There's a third. Look, the real answer to all of this is open a White Castle in Texas.
I don't know, dude. I'm not too into it because I don't eat those onions. But at the same time, shout out to Golden Castle at Shangri-La. There are pretty much like the Golden Tiger Burger that blew up. It's one of their trailers, and it's their spin on White Castle essentially. And it's like they do fucking sick ass sliders. Next time you come down, I'm
about it, bro. I'm about it. I have wanted a White Castle experience my entire life. Anyway,
I've never been to White Castle. Have you?
I have not. But I've eaten a lot of it. Click up here if you want to watch last week's episode.
Figure this all out. Bye.
I didn't see it.